How's it going, everyone? ND Sean 45 coming at you. My week off is over, so it's time to get back to business. This week's game is the big one. Definitely by far the biggest test for the Irish on this young season. Bob Stoops and the Oklahoma Sooners come to South Bend for the first time since 1999. Now, of course, as we all know, the Irish were able to come into Norman last year and upset Oklahoma on their own turf by a score of 30-13. Well, that was last year. This is this year. The only thing that last year's game tells me is that this year's Oklahoma Sooners team is hungry for some payback, and on Saturday they're going to throw everything that they have at us to make sure they get that payback. You can guarantee that. But giving the devil its dues here for a minute, I got to give credit where credit is due, and this Oklahoma Sooners team is a damn good program. Bob Stoops, since he took over the reins there in 1999, he's done a phenomenal job building up this program, and they're tough. They're a good football team. I mean, what more can you say? They have playmakers and talent all the way across the board on both sides of the ball. Offense and defense in their respective categories, they both rank in the top 25 or higher in the nation. And key playmakers, definitely by far the obvious one is quarterback Blake Bell, the Belldozer. Now this guy is a dangerous quarterback. I mean, he's dual threat, can make plays with both his arm and his legs. He's a very good passer, very efficient. And on top of all that, he has the size. I think he's 6'6", 260 pounds, somewhere in there. So he's a dangerous quarterback, and he's especially dangerous in the red zone. And all of us Irish fans, we got a taste of that last year at the game in Norman. But other playmakers for the Sooners definitely would have to be wide receivers Sterling Shepard and Jalen Saunders. They've been getting the bulk of the looks from Blake Bell this season. I think between the two of them, they have 5 total touchdowns, about 400 or 500 yards of receiving, I believe, give or take. Running game, Clay Brennan. So far this young season, he's been having a solid year. About 200 yards rushing, closing in on 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's a solid running back. I've seen him in action. So what more can you say? This team has the talent. And defensively, I don't really know their players that well by name, but hey, the numbers don't lie. They have a great defense. So they're going to be a hard team and a hard challenge for us on Saturday. Now, of course, as you guys know, I'm a big-time Notre Dame homer. I'm never going to pick them to lose, but that's been established by now in the 4 years that I've been doing this. But if the Irish want to win this game on Saturday, here's the keys to victory. Number 1, and some of you are going to think, what are you talking about, Sean? But just hear me out. Number 1 starts with the offensive line. Now, so far this season, they've done a great job protecting the quarterback for pass. But the last couple games, our running game has stalled. So it's very important that our offensive line brings their A-plus game and gets the holes open for the running backs against that big front seven of Oklahoma. Because let's be honest, for the past 2 games, with the exception of maybe Cam McDaniel, our overall running game has stalled. And if we want to have any chance at winning this game, that's number 2. We have to get the running game established. Because you can't throw the ball that many times. We have to have a balanced attack here. We have to get efficient in our running game. Because if our running game stalls, I honestly don't like our chances in this game. So we got to get it going. So offensive linemen, get those holes open. The third key to the game, Tommy Rees. I mean, I've been saying this all season long. He cannot make any mistakes. You got to protect the football, and he's got to be efficient in his passing. Because last week against Michigan State, he missed quite a few wide open guys. And we can't have that. He's got to take advantage of every open man that he sees. He's got to really bring his A-plus game as well. Read those defenses as well as he has been. Improve on his downfield vision. He just has to be the most efficient he's ever been in his career. And of course, key number 4, and this is nothing different, the defense. We started to see them come together a little bit last week, which was a real good sign. But at the same time, though, this offense that we're playing this week is a lot better than Michigan State's offense. I mean, not trying to bash the Spartans, but the numbers don't lie. Oklahoma's more well established. I think I already covered that. So the defense in all, everywhere, defensive backs, linebackers, defensive linemen, we have got to get it. We have got to break through this week, and we have got to have a breakthrough game. We can't be pulling the same mistakes we've been making so far in this young season, because it's came back to hurt us. I'm not trying to complain because we are 3-1, but if we can't make the basic fundamental plays like wrapping up the ball carrier, finishing tackles, covering the pass, not having some sort of established leadership, nobody stepping up, then it's going to be a long day for us. So we have got to get it together and just play the best defense that we've ever played in our lives. That's all there is to it. I know it sounds pretty basic, but football's a game of fundamentals, and that's where it all starts. So everyone on that defense has to step up and play efficient. There's no room for error here, because Oklahoma, like the other big boys in our schedule, they will make us pay for every mistake that we make. So we have to break through that barrier of of mistakes and just overcome it and have a great game. No room for error. So anyway, if we're able to do all that, I do like our chances at winning this game. And this is a winnable game. But at the same time, though, Oklahoma, they're no pushover. They, as I've said enough times already, they have a great team, and they are talented up the wazoo. But even though I do like our chances at winning this game, I honestly do not think it'll be a 17-point victory like it was last year in Norman. I do think this will be a close one. So if we win this game, I see it being by 7 points or less, just the way things have been going this season. Now I wish I could say that, and I hope they do prove me wrong here, but I wish I could say that we could win by 17 again, but I just don't. I'm not trying to doubt my team, but I just don't think that would happen. I just don't think that will happen. And I hope they prove me wrong. I would love to see them, put up a bunch of points and, beat the Sooners by a wide margin, but a little different team than we were last year. But any kind of win, I will definitely settle for. But again, like I said before, if we're not effective on both sides of the ball, and if we keep making the kind of mistakes that we have been so far earlier on in the season, then it's going to be a long day at the office on Saturday, and that ending result is going to look bad. Because, like I said, the Oklahoma Sooners, they will take advantage of every little mistake that we make. So, got to bring our A+ game and play the game of our lives on Saturday. So, if the Irish can do all of that and get their act together, then I like our chances. I like our chances in this game, and I see the final score being Notre Dame 24, Oklahoma 17. So there you go, guys. That's really all I have for prediction. But before I wrap this video up, I just want to talk about something real quick, or at least try to talk about it quick. To all the Michigan State fans out there, mainly the ones that I've been talking to, and you guys know who you are, the cool Michigan State fans. You guys, I do want to apologize to for not making a preview or a recap video about last week's game. So I just want to take this time to tell you guys that good game. You guys gave us one hell of a run for our money. It was definitely very physical out there, and I think your offense will get better, and you guys have one hell of a defense. So that #1 defensive ranking, it's very well deserved. So I do wish you guys luck, nothing but luck the rest of the way this season, and take down Michigan for us. But of course, with the ones that I've been talking to, you guys know why I don't make MSU videos anymore, and I explain the story to you why. That's all I have for you. This is ND Sean 45 signing out. Go Irish, beat Sooners.